Have you ever stopped to think about why sometimes you feel observed, as if the people around you know something about you that you don't even understand? Those curious, slightly frightened looks, they're not by chance. What if I told you that there are 8 undeniable signs that can prove you are the chosen one? Yes, they already know. These signs reveal a powerful energy that you carry, something so unique that not everyone can handle it. And perhaps this explains the uncomfortable feeling of being watched or that nagging doubt about your place in the world. Today, I'm going to show you what these signs mean and how to understand once and for all why you awaken so much curiosity, admiration, and even jealousy. It's time to put an end to the doubts and embrace the truth about who you really are. To help you master this knowledge and ensure that no detail escapes you, check your subscription to the channel. Here, I'll bring more videos with revelations that will help you identify each sign, understand your purpose, and finally embrace your role as the chosen one. Don't let this chance slip away. Come discover everything you've never been told. Curious and nervous looks from people. Imagine you're strolling in a park, enjoying the fresh air and tranquility. As you walk, you feel that some people around are looking at you differently, as if you are an unexpected and intriguing figure. Some glance quickly and look away, but others seem unable to take their eyes off you, maintaining a curious, almost cautious gaze. You notice a couple whispering to each other while watching you, and a child who stops playing to stare at you with wide eyes, as if they've seen something magical. Did you identify with this first sign? This is the first and most important one, in the sense that it's the easiest to identify. I'll continue talking about it, but first, if you really feel those looks and want to delve deeper into understanding being chosen, I left a book for you to grab in the first pinned comment called The Forbidden Secrets of the Mind: 7 Techniques to Unlock Your Hidden Potential and Transform Your Reality. With it, you'll discover the step-by-step process to access a power that makes you unique and understand your essence deeply. This book is the key to breaking invisible limitations and finally embracing your role as the chosen one, taking control of your own reality. Get yours before it runs out. It's strange, but you're not doing anything out of the ordinary. And yet, there's something about you that attracts these people, that makes them feel restless yet fascinated at the same time. They look at you as if admiring something bright or unusual, as if they've found a star in the middle of the park in broad daylight. This feeling, this energy, makes them feel curious, even nervous, without understanding why. Your presence is like a beacon that illuminates what's around and draws attention, awakening curiosity and even a hint of admiration as you try, though silent. You may not have realized it, but there's something powerful about you, something that others notice even without being able to explain it. Extreme reactions, admiration, or jealousy. Imagine that you possess a special gift, something that isn't visible to the naked eye, but that everyone can feel. Perhaps it's your confidence, your unique way of seeing the world, or the way you bring positive energy wherever you go. You don't need to do anything extraordinary for this to happen. Just being who you are seems magical to some people. Some of these people are enchanted by your presence. They feel inspired by you, almost as if they are near a hero who makes everything around a little more special. It's as if you carry a flame that lights them up, and they want to be near you to share in that light. They might even ask what you think, seek your advice, and imitate what you do, hoping to capture a bit of that glow. When you speak, they listen intently, as if your words hold a special weight, something rare and valuable. But at the same time, there are those who react quite differently. These people seem to feel something strange when they are near you, a kind of discomfort they can't explain. It's as if your presence makes them feel small, or that something within them is out of place. They might even avoid direct contact, looking away or quickly changing the subject. For them, your energy is too intense, almost threatening, and this stirs a restlessness that can easily turn into jealousy or even a slight hostility. These distinct reactions, the admiration of some and the discomfort of others, show the intense and profound impact you have on people. They react in unexpected ways because your presence awakens something in them that they don't always understand. You bring to light what is hidden causing some to feel pride and inspiration, while others feel insecure and out of place. This is part of what makes your gift so special and, at the same time, so powerful. Clear purpose and distinct abilities. You carry within you a clear purpose, something that resonates deeply and guides you with each step. It's not just a fleeting goal or a vague dream, but a sense that you came to fulfill, a mission that shapes your life. This purpose is like an internal compass, always pointing you in the right direction, even in the toughest times. It's what makes you get up every day with renewed energy and face challenges with a strength that few can understand. I want to quickly remind you that if you feel you want to dive even deeper and uncover the power behind this guiding mission, be sure to check out the book I left for you in the first pinned comment. The Forbidden Secrets of the Mind: 7 Techniques to Unlock Your Hidden Potential and Transform Your Reality. This book is your guide to applying these discoveries in your daily life, helping you access your hidden potential and transform your reality from within. Grab it before it runs out. The people around you notice this. They see in you a confidence that isn't easily found, a sparkle in your eyes that conveys certainty and passion. Your abilities, whether natural or developed, stand out almost automatically. You have a unique way of doing things, a perspective that only you seem to see, and this authenticity awakens genuine admiration. They feel inspired because they see in you the courage to follow your own path, something they often don't allow themselves to do. On the other hand, this same strength can also make some people feel insecure or even uncomfortable. They look at you and realize that they might not have found their own purpose yet, or that they hesitate to use their own abilities. This contrast can amplify their insecurities, bringing forth questions and doubts they would prefer to ignore. For some, your confidence serves as a reminder of what they have yet to achieve, of what they are still seeking within themselves. It's as if your presence puts them face to face with their own unexplored potential, and that's not always easy to confront. These qualities of yours, which make you so unique and powerful, also reflect what is most dormant in other people, awakening both admiration and insecurity. Had you heard about this sign before? Did you know something like this existed? Share in the comments if you've experienced this or know someone who has felt something similar. Let's exchange experiences, and if you need any help to understand better, I'll be in the comments to support you. Attractive but intense energy. Your energy is like a powerful magnetic field, something that attracts and envelops the people around you. It's a force that doesn't need words to make its presence known. Just the simple fact of you being there already changes the environment. Some, upon realizing this, draw closer, almost instinctively, as if they know they need to be near you to feel more alive, more inspired. By your side, these people feel a renewal, a motivation they wouldn't find anywhere else. You bring a spark of enthusiasm that awakens the best in them, something that makes them want to be more, to go further. This energy seems to light up the surrounding space, filling it with vitality and optimism. Those who can open themselves to it feel an excitement that drives them to see the world with new eyes. It's as if, in your presence, the fear of trying, of making mistakes, of being different, is momentarily silenced. Ideas flow, dreams seem more attainable, and the barriers that once appeared insurmountable begin to look like small obstacles. For these people, being near you is like a bath of light that revitalizes them and puts them on the path to their own potential. But that same energy that illuminates and inspires is also so intense that for some, it can be almost unsettling. Your presence, instead of offering comfort, ends up generating a certain silent discomfort. There are people who, when touched by this force, prefer to step back, as if they are facing something too powerful to bear. It's a light that not only illuminates, but also reveals and challenges, and not everyone is ready to confront it head-on. For these individuals, this energy becomes an invisible pressure, almost a force that makes them feel exposed, forcing them to confront aspects of themselves that they would prefer to keep hidden. It's like being under a bright spotlight. For some, you are a source of inspiration, a vision of beauty and power. For others, you are a mirror that reveals more than they would like to see. Your presence imposes an inevitable transparency, an involuntary invitation for self-analysis, which often provokes insecurity. This impact isn't due to what you do, but to who you are. Your energy, so authentic and vibrant, acts as a catalyst that awakens in people a mix of fascination and unease, revealing to them what they are ready or not ready to see. For some people, this intensity is an opportunity for self-discovery and growth. For others, it is a reminder of everything they avoid confronting. And even if you don't realize it, your mere presence acts as a transformative force, causing everyone around you to face their own truths, desires, and fears, and react according to what they are willing to confront. Fixed gaze and fascination. Have you ever felt that strange sensation of being watched, of entering a place and sensing that all eyes, in some way, end up turning toward you? It's as if people are drawn by an invisible force that makes them notice your presence before they even understand why. The looks are not ordinary. They are almost magnetic, as if something in you awakens an irresistible curiosity, a mix of surprise and admiration. These people, sometimes without realizing it, keep their eyes fixed on you, as if trying to unravel a mystery, attempting to understand what makes you so different. It's a fascination they can't explain, something that captivates them and makes them, even unwittingly, glance back at you more than once. Sometimes, a quick exchange of looks turns into a continuous observation, as if they're waiting to discover something extraordinary at any moment. For some, this attention is accompanied by a discreet smile, an expression of respect or even admiration. For others, it's a curiosity almost childlike, as if you were a figure from another world, something magical and rare that has unexpectedly appeared in their everyday life. They are intrigued, like someone finding a unique gem amidst the ordinary. This fascination doesn't need a single word. It's as if your presence emits such a particular energy that naturally stands out, like a soft yet striking light that distinguishes you from others. You don't need to do anything specific to attract this attention. It's the way you move, how you observe your surroundings, and even how you simply occupy space that elicits reactions from people. It's as if your essence connects directly to their perception, subtly yet irresistibly drawing their attention without ever asking for permission. That fixed gaze, that silent interest that accompanies you, is a pure response to your authentic way of being. People find themselves attracted and enchanted, not really understanding why they can't look away. For them, your presence is a rare combination of mystery and magnetism, an almost invisible force that holds them in a state of admiration and curiosity. It's as if you represent something greater, something that deserves to be explored and understood, even if they can't quite verbalize exactly why. As long as you are there, you will always be the focal point of an attention that arises from that silent fascination, that inexplicable feeling of being in the presence of something uncommon, which carries with it the promise of deep and hidden meanings. Your presence, almost like a living work of art, doesn't require explanations. It simply exists, filling the environment and leaving everyone around with the certainty that they are in the presence of something special, something that goes beyond the obvious and deserves to be respected and, if possible, deciphered. Imitation as a form of admiration. Sometimes you start to notice that the people around you adopt little parts of who you are. It's as if, subtly, they borrow a bit of your style, your ideas, even your way of speaking. Perhaps a friend starts using phrases that you always use, or a colleague at work adopts a style similar to yours. It may be that a closer person begins to follow the same line of reasoning as you when solving problems, or even adopts your peculiar way of seeing the world. This type of imitation is a silent form of admiration. The people who are inspired by you do so because they see in your authenticity something they would like to have for themselves. They see in you qualities that resonate with what they value or seek to achieve, whether it's your confidence, your calmness, or even your unique way of expressing yourself. And in some way, by adopting pieces of who you are, they feel that they can get closer to that strength and charisma that you carry. Imitating someone isn't just a superficial copy. It's a reflection of respect and admiration. These people wish to carry the same glow, the same energy that you convey. And the way they find to do this is by reproducing what they find special. And this admiration doesn't need to be expressed in words. Imitation speaks for itself. It's a gesture that shows how much they see you as an example, someone who lives according to what they believe. Tell me, have you ever noticed someone around you adopting your style, way of speaking, or even your way of thinking? But have you noticed this along with the other signs we've seen so far? Share in the comments if you've ever experienced someone imitating you as a form of admiration. I would love to know how you deal with this and what you feel when you perceive this type of silent recognition. This influence you exert is a sign of profound and lasting impact. Your way of acting, thinking, and living becomes a reference point for others, something they seek to mirror in search of a connection with the power and authenticity they see in you. By replicating your gestures, your words, even your style, it's as if they are trying to capture a fragment of your essence, hoping to touch something grand and true that had previously seemed distant. This imitation, no matter how subtle, is a silent and sincere tribute, a way of saying, I respect and admire who you are. Every gesture they reproduce, every idea they adopt is a demonstration of the admiration they feel for your way of living, almost as if you were a beacon illuminating their path. And upon noticing this reflection, you understand the depth of your impact. Your presence not only inspires, but also serves as a guide for those around you, helping them explore aspects of themselves that, without this example, might have remained hidden. You become a catalyst, someone who encourages others to reveal their own strengths, to believe in their abilities, and to explore their authenticity. And by observing this transformation, you realize that the power you wield goes beyond admiration. It is a force that helps others see and unleash their own potential, something they might never do without your presence to light the way. Curiosity and confusion. There's something about you that awakens an almost irresistible curiosity in people. They observe how you see the world, your decisions, and the way you handle challenges, and they become intrigued. To them, your choices seem guided by something that isn't visible, but that gives everything you do a different depth and meaning. This unique way of being makes people feel that there is a secret behind each of your actions, something they can't see but wish they could understand. This curiosity transforms into questions, some direct, others more discreet, but always filled with a certain charm. They want to know what you think about life, about challenges and opportunities, and why you do things in a way that seems unusual, almost magical. Perhaps you've been in conversations where suddenly someone asks you, how do you manage to do that? What motivates you? Or what's the secret to being like this? It's as if they are trying to uncover an important piece of the puzzle of their own lives by understanding your worldview. This quest for answers can generate a slight confusion because, in trying to comprehend you, they end up confronting questions about themselves. Often, what you do awakens in them a curiosity about their own path, as if the way you navigate life brings forth questions they've never allowed themselves to ask. They wonder if they too could live with the same clarity and purpose, and this creates a contrast that makes them reflect on their own choices, values, and dreams. For these individuals, it's as if you are a living enigma, a walking mystery that seems to promise answers about themselves, something they have always sought but never found in others. In trying to unravel what makes you so special, these people are, in fact, searching for a mirror that can reflect their own doubts and desires. It's as if, by understanding the depth of your being, they can find a way to better comprehend who they truly are and what they genuinely want. You become an open window to a world of possibilities that once seemed unreachable, but now begins to take shape with clarity and purpose. Your way of seeing and living life offers these people a new perspective. It's not just about observing what you do, but absorbing how and why you choose that path, understanding the nuances of your unique vision. Their curiosity goes beyond you as a person. It's a quest to discover what they themselves can learn from this authentic way of existing. Every gesture you make, every word carries a greater meaning, almost as if there's a hidden wisdom that they sense but cannot decipher on their own. However, this search for answers is rarely simple. They often leave conversations with more questions than before, but also with a feeling that something significant has been touched. It's as if your presence awakens in them a positive restlessness, a desire to explore internal territories that until then they may have ignored or feared. This fascination, mixed with the desire to understand, is, in fact, an invitation for them to dive deeper into their own realities. In trying to unravel you, they are, unknowingly, uncovering parts of themselves that they have never allowed themselves to explore. You become the trigger that awakens these dormant parts, helping them confront what was hidden and question what once seemed certain. By observing you, they begin to rewrite their own stories, guided by this new perception of who they could be. Search for validation and guidance. In many moments, you become a sort of safe harbor for the people around you. They feel that they can trust you in a way they don't find in just anyone. When they face doubts or are in moments of uncertainty, they seek your presence and, more than that, they seek your vision. A perspective that seems clear, wise, and deeply secure. To them, you are someone who not only listens but understands and offers guidance in a way that calms. There's something in your confidence that is reassuring. They realize that your words come not just from a superficial opinion, but from an experience and sensitivity that go beyond. Your presence and your responses bring a sense of balance and hope, as if they were receiving a compass that points the right way. And even when you just listen, your silence carries a kind of wisdom that makes them feel secure in their own choices, empowering them to face whatever comes. These people see in you an example of authenticity and clarity, something they also desire for their lives. When they seek you out, they aren't just looking for advice. They want to touch that firm essence you carry, and by doing so, they find within themselves a bit of the strength that you awaken. Your guidance is a mirror reflecting the best in them, helping them to see possibilities that perhaps were previously obscured by fear or insecurity. In many cases, these people return to you regularly, as if you were a fixed point in a world that always seems to be in motion. Your presence becomes an anchor, a place where they can reconnect with what is essential and true. Your opinion is not just advice to be followed, but guidance that gives them the confidence to discover their own decision-making ability and the courage to move forward, even in difficult situations. For them, you are a kind of mentor, someone who, with a word or a simple gesture of support, brings the security they seek. And even if they don't say it openly, they know that being near you makes them stronger, more centered. You represent a light that illuminates their own paths, and by seeking your guidance, they also seek to develop that clarity and security within themselves. Conclusion. Being the chosen one is a powerful calling, a silent recognition that emerges in the way people perceive you and react to you. Your presence is felt in a way that goes beyond the ordinary, provoking admiration, curiosity, and even a certain jealousy. Each reaction around you, every attentive gaze, every request for advice reflects the strength and impact you have on others, showing that you bring something uncommon that awakens and inspires. These 8 signs are not just coincidences. They are the confirmation that there is a unique energy in you, an essence that doesn't go unnoticed. Recognizing these signs is like finally realizing the extent of the role you occupy. It's understanding that you are seen as someone capable of transforming, influencing, and guiding. And by accepting this truth, you can begin to navigate your path with even more confidence and purpose. Now that you know these signs, pay attention to what happens around you. Notice the fascination in the gazes, the inspiration in the words, and the silent respect of those who seek you for clarity and direction. Each reaction is a reflection of the value you bring to the world, of how your way of being touches the lives around you. So don't hide or minimize this influence. Embrace the role you play and allow yourself to move forward with confidence. Each of these signs is proof that your presence leaves a special mark, a mark that inspires, motivates, and awakens. You are being observed, and this is a recognition of the impact that only you can bring. Move forward knowing that, as the chosen one, you have the power to transform the world around you, one gaze and one word at a time. If you made it this far, check out the next video about the chosen ones to understand even more about the power you carry and what it really means. Get ready to dive even deeper. Thank you for watching this far. Subscribe to the channel and continue receiving our upcoming content. See you in the next video.